expecting him to read all my credits. I'm like blushing now. Hi, everyone. Hello. It's so fun to be here. I do live in Atlanta. We drove down today to do the show. I'm still married after the pandemic. Woo, y'all, I'm an extrovert and my husband is an introvert. And what I did to that poor man when we were all locked up together, not consensual, okay? Yeah, and he just took it like the small guy in prison. Bless his heart, bless his heart. Luckily, a very nice lady, a marriage counselor, explained to me that introverts need to be alone to recharge their batteries. And it's always a very special moment in therapy when you realize, oh, I'm the a-hole. Cool, my bad. This round of therapy's on me. Put it on my tab. This wasn't the first time my husband and I have almost been divorced. Yeah, the first time was his fault. This is still hard for me to say out loud, like especially into a microphone. But y'all, he went vegan. Oh, it got dark fast. Yet no offense to anyone here who might be a successful vegan. Y'all have come a long way. I hear you can even vote now. So, we live in Atlanta, and the South is no place to be a vegan. Oh my gosh, all the vegetables here have pork in them. Right? The Brussels sprouts, the green beans, the collard greens. If you order a Bloody Mary in the South, what does it come with?
Bacon!
Thank you! Yes, y'all, I had a baby in the South. It came out bacon wrapped. Even my Jewish friends in Atlanta eat pork tacos. I'm like, that's not kosher. That's carnitas. What's happening? Long story short, my husband was starving. He was hangry, nasty to be with. And I was like, I gotta do something or I'm gonna kill this vegan with my bare hands. It's not even gonna be that hard. He's too weak to fight back. And I know how to get rid of a body in the South, y'all. I've watched fried green tomatoes, right? You just barbecue that body up in the backyard, and then you feed it to people in your restaurant. Probably in the vegetables. Are these green beans vegan? Yeah, today they're actually a vegan. We have children who have all boys. I think boys are easy to raise. All you have to do is let them watch Disney's Beauty and the Beast. It teaches the little fellas that they can be a monster. And there's still going to be a girl who's into that. Yeah. You can even kidnap her father. But if you have a nice enough house, she's going to make it work. She's going to make it work. Yeah. The real love story in that movie is watching Belle experience live-in help for the first time. Oh my God, did you guys see that? It was so sexy. There's like a butler and a maid and a cook. If I never had to make dinner again the rest of my life, you can have all my family members. Take them all. Be my guest. When my boys were little, they asked me what happened to my penis. And I told them I didn't eat my vegetables. And it fell off. And they believed me, because children are stupid. Yeah, they are. Also, my husband, for a man who doesn't eat a lot of meat, he's got a pretty good-sized sausage. Yeah, so I'm just like, boys, kids, get in here. Look what your father made. From only eating, say it with me, pussy. If you think I was going to say vegetables. No, those boys need to eat pussy. I'm gonna gonna raise these boys right, okay? Yeah, girl pussy, boy pussy, I don't care. It's the golden rule. They need to be generous. We moved to Atlanta for my husband's job. He's actually an atomic physicist. Ooh. Fancy nerd guy, right? Which is good, because in college I studied musical theater. I feel like a rescue. Yes. No one's been asked to tap dance in a job interview since like 1942. I think our marriage proves that opposites really do attract, which is sweet, you know? Or as my physicist husband likes to say, objects with dissimilar charges are drawn together to establish a stable equilibrium. Right? Oh, that's so sexy! Don't think that's sexy. You should know, a man who talks like that has a J-O-B, and yes, he may also have an action figure collection. But if he makes enough money, you can buy a big enough house. You never have to watch him playing with his dolls. I do want you all to know that the musical theater nerd science nerd combo is actually the best nerd on nerd action you can get. Yeah, it is. Because if you have two science nerds get together, the kids turn out, woo! Smart, but too smart, okay? Tippy-toe walking, only eating beige food. You've seen them, you've seen them. Have you ever seen Elon Musk dance? His fingers are all hokey pokey, his neck's all loosey goosey. Like, really, Elon, self-driving cars and you can't nay-nay? And then if you have two musical theater nerds get together, the kids turn out broke. Ooh, bless their hearts, so broke. They can dance, but it's got to be right next to a pole. Did some of y'all think I was going to say two musical theater nerds get together, the kids turn out gay? No, I wish. To get an adorable gay baby, it takes two alt-right conservative Christians to get together. Because from what I can tell, God is a sassy bitch. My single friend asked me how I got a physicist to marry me. So I asked my husband, like, what did he like about me? And he said, I made eye contact. And I smiled. That was it. That was all of it. That's such a low bar, okay? If you're single, go walk around the physics building at your local university. Your milkshake will bring the nerds to the yard. And scientists are super sexy, y'all. They are. Someone who got a perfect score on the math SATs doesn't crack under pressure. Okay? Yeah, they can solve for X and solve for your big O. Yes. Yeah, I promise no matter how you did in school, you're both gonna magna cum loudly. Thank you. Fair warning though, living with a scientist is a little weird. My husband set all the clocks in our home to military time. Military, what? Why? When I was little, my mom told me, Amy, when the clocks hit 11:11, sweetheart, that means your angels are near. Make a wish. Did anyone else get told this? Like, clap your hands if you've ever been told this. Yeah. So it's really a thing. So the first time I saw our clock hit 13:13, I shit my pants. What does that mean? The devil's near? Nana's dead? That number is haunted. I'm not perfect to be with as a musical theater nerd to live with. Jazz hands are swift and unpredictable. And if you get them next to hot coffee, accidentally abusive, it turns out. My husband calls me jazz elbows. And that's just rude. That hurts my feelings. Mine are particularly aggressive. I gained weight recently. It's a little bit, and it's not important how I gained the weight. Drinking! Okay. The good news is my tits got bigger. Yeah, it's almost a B cup. It's finally happening for me. The bad news is a friend took a look at me and she goes, oh my gosh, you're pregnant, right? Like, bitch, are you trying to fight me? I thought we were friends. I thought we had all decided as a society to stop asking women this question, right? Even if you see an extra pair of legs dangling between a woman's regular legs, you keep your mouth shut. You don't know her business. That could be a parasitic twin. So, yeah, people are still asking this question. I think I figured out the perfect response, though, okay? Someone asks you the question, be nice about it, be like, no, I'm not pregnant, but I completely understand why you would say that. I do look like, ooh, I catch a lot of dick. Yeah, my aura is just dick magnet. I can't help it, I can't. I do get offered a lot of seats, but it's not because of my baby bump. No, it's because I look like I've been pounded by a symphony of cocks. And I just need to take a load off, you know? Or more than one load. you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. You guys, yeah. Okay, we're all, you guys, okay. Just making sure we're all on the same page. Okay. You guys, have you tried it? You guys tried it? It's all the rage, all the young people are doing it. YOLO! I was offered this experience one time in my life, back in my collegiate days, when I was a young co-ed. A gentleman caller asked if he could, on my face. This was a big deal back then. That had just been invented. I know you young people, that's just a Tuesday, right? Heck, it's 2022. We all just lived through a pandemic. Everyone in here has cum on their face. Boy cum, girl cum de diem. Okay, I'm not here to judge. Let go, let God. Jesus, take the wiener. But back in the 1990s when I was in college, it was a big deal. Like, the sexiest dance we could come up with back then was... So I was taken aback. I was like, excuse me, I'm on the honor roll. I'm on the student council. But I was also on the varsity swim team. So I knew the importance of being a team player. And I had a pair of goggles. Safety first. Y'all, this is a life hack too, because it turns out if you make your face look like a big crazy bug, it's boner repellent. What's the matter, baby? Don't you want to make my face all icky sticky? Like fly paper? Well, okay then. I think we ladies should keep a pair of goggles everywhere we keep our chapstick, okay? Like in your purse, in your nightstand. That way if you're not in the mood, or you're walking home late at night in a dark alley, you just slap those babies on. I think seeing someone wearing goggles nowhere near a pool, it's a big red flag. They're like, oh, she's too crazy to fuck. Okay. We have all boys, and they're like, the craziest day in the life of a boy mom is the day you give them their first cell phone. You know, I was like, please do not take a picture of your junk and send it to anybody. And my son looked at me like, ew, Mom, you're gross. I'm like, I didn't invent dick pics. I just don't want you to send them to anybody. But parenting has gotten very creepy in the last 10 years. Yeah, I don't feel like the mom. I feel like the weird uncle, you know? And I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I've actually never even received a dick pic. That's how old I am. I'm BD. I'm before dick pics. Because Sonny, back in my day, mystery was still alive. And dicks were like a box of chocolates. You never knew what you were gonna get. That's why we had to bite them. I think the real reason I've never received a dick pic is that my husband and I started dating in 1998. So if at that time he decided to take a film photograph of his junk and then send the film away for a week to be developed by a stranger, and it would take so much film to get one good image that was in focus and had the right lighting and didn't have his finger over the lens. He finally gets like a 4x6 glossy he's happy with, double prints because they're free. Puts that in an envelope and mails it to me. That's some terrifying shit! Even if you put a Dave Matthews Band mixtape in there. That's like premeditated murder. Jeffrey Dahmer, Silence of the Lambs. Like, oh, this guy is definitely gonna take all of the skin off of my body and graft it onto the Amy Brown sex robot he's been building in his basement. Kind of shit. That amount of patience and perseverance would get you into the Harvard School of Serial Killing. And I think we all here can agree that's an awful lot of work to go through just to make a woman go, ah! Oh my God, why is it so veiny? Why is he still wearing his socks? Ooh, the eye follows you. That's kind of, it's like a Mona Lisa meme. Okay, there's some young people here. Help me out. If men are sending weenie pics, are women sending the genie pics? Y'all snatch chatting out there? Oh gosh, I have a hard enough time getting my face to look right in photos. How do you even get her to smile for the camera? Is there a Kegel for that? Is there a filter you can add to the photo? Make her look, what, well rested? Because I shot 2 babies out of mine. She looks tired and sad. It's like a fallen souffle. It's like an overstuffed recliner. There's just so many extra folds. I keep losing the remote. And hairstyles keep changing, right? Now it's popular to be full Wookiee. Gorillas in the mist. Which is all fine and dandy, unless you're me and women like me who had a disposable income in the early 2000s, and we were told we had to laser all that off. And now it looks like we grew up standing too close to the microwave. We've got Chernobyl cha-chas. I don't know why we liked that. Maybe the more it looks like a bowling ball down there, the easier it is to figure out which holes you want to put your fingers in. Does that sound right, sir? Yeah, he likes that. He likes that. That generation likes that, yeah. My husband's on your side, yeah. You would not like my mom then. She still has her vintage 1970s power bush. It is majestic. Yeah, and it will not be oppressed or contained by any bathing suit I have ever witnessed. It's like her muff is wearing earmuffs. Like, Mom, what's up with the woolly patches? Are Uggs making bathing suits now? It's like she has a Civil War general in a headlock down there. My husband took one look at my mom in a bathing suit, and that's when he signed me up for the laser hair removal, which is so not fair because my husband is way hairier than I am. I sleep in between my husband and our dog, and I cannot tell them apart. Yeah, they're both furry and snoring. And if I accidentally wake up one of them, they're gonna try to stick their nose in my crotch. Does anyone here sleep with a dog on the bed? Make some noise with your hands. It's good to know other dogs like to watch. Wink. Wink. Y'all, I've been doing the math, and my husband and I have been boning twice a week for 22 years. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. A standing ovation. So early in the show. Oh, and boy, are my arms tired. Twice a week does mean we schedule sex. I can hear young people's eyes rolling, okay? Listen up, young people. If you are in a long-term committed relationship and you are not scheduling sex, grow up, grow up. We all have to do it. Listen to Aunt Amy, okay? Your calendar is your vision board. Ooh, you have to build it so you can come. Yeah, you have to manifest your own field of creams. Yeah, just ask Kevin Costner, okay? If I had a sex tip book, that would be tip number 1. Tip number 2 would be to have fun. Yeah, my husband asked me to do a striptease for him, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Finally a use for my musical theater degree. So I slapped on my tap shoes, and I warmed up my jazz elbows. I was like, chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I wear my tight little skirty with a fringe on top. My husband said, time out. No, thank you. I was like, oh, sassafras, is my soft shoe not getting your dick hard? Is my razzmatazz not getting you, Randy? Bring your jazz hands on over here and give me an old-fashioned spirit fingering. Y'all, I'm not a monster. I can meet my husband halfway. He likes science. What's science and sexy? Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's right. Role play. He's Neil. I'm a PhD candidate, but in a different department, so it's not me too-y. Okay, don't worry, young people. Okay. And action. Professor, do you want to check on my Schrodinger's cat? Do you want to check on my kitty? Is it alive or is it? Time out, y'all. That's a highbrow pussy joke. Yes, thank you. Don't worry if you don't know what Schrodinger's cat is. I don't know what it is either. Yeah, it's just some science thing my husband told me about where there's a cat in a box and you have to check on it. And my brain heard cat and box and like, that's a pussy joke. Is there a beaver? Do they get snatched? Is there a bloody hatchet and a wound? My husband said, Amy, no, stop that. Schrodinger's cat is how we describe quantum superpositions to people. And my brain heard quantum superposition. I'm like, yeah, we can try that if you want. This sounds hard, though. Better stretch first. Back to our scene. Professor, do you want to do some experimenting? Do you want to experiment on my X, Y, and Z axis? If you know what I mean, Z axis, you know, she knows what I mean. Yeah. Do you want to boldly go where no man has gone before? Do you want to probe me where I keep my dark matter? Y'all, there are people who say that women comics are not funny. But when I'm in the bedroom with my husband, he keeps saying to me, keep it up, funny girl, and we're going to be here all night. It's just so nice to know that my husband's boner thinks I am hilarious. It's just nice to have a fan, you know? My favorite thing about my husband's boner, thank you for asking, is his vasectomy. Yeah! Gentlemen, if you haven't gotten yours yet, what are you waiting for? Go tonight, after the show. I'll drive you. Don't worry, you're not going to be, like, sterile. No, you're going to be open for business. You know, yeah, I can get one of those blow-up balloon guys. They stick outside of car dealerships. On sale today. Pregnant-free cock. Same great taste. Now less filling. Our boys are older, they're teenagers now, and they stay up later than my husband and I do. So we have like no privacy. We can never like, you know, and I don't know how sex works. We can't do it at home anymore. When they're asleep, they're always up. So we try to always close the door and hope for the best, right? But nothing ruins the mood more than the sound of a child knocking on your bedroom door. Mom. Oh, you guys felt that, right? Mom, it's like a cock-blocking nor'easter. Swooshing in, sucking all the boners out of the room. The only thing worse is if you can't remember if you lock the door or not. Oh my God, that'll turn your hair gray. Yeah, your child's future therapy bill flashes before your eyes. You know all those guys who have heart attacks when they're doing it? I'm convinced it's because they can't remember if they lock the door or not. They hear that knock. It's easier to just die. So, my husband and I have figured out a workaround. We have been treating ourselves to romantic hotel room getaways. Anyone like to get busy in hotels? There's some disposable incomes here. Yeah, it's the best. Because you can take all the energy you get from being like in a new, exciting hotel, and you can slap that energy right onto your husband's old hairy dick. Yeah. And for a second, you get that new car smell back again. You know how food tastes better in a restaurant? Cock tastes better in a luxury suite. It's true. They all know it's true. They don't teach that to you in the Bible. But they should totally put that in there. Yeah. You know, actually, I was thinking about it. The night that Jesus was born, Mary and Joseph were trying to check into a hotel. Big pregnant lady plus a hotel room. That's a baby moon. That's a baby. And what does the doctor tell you when you're 2 weeks past your due date?
Have sex.
Have sex. Yeah, you go. Blah, 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 blah. All the stuff that got you in trouble in the first place. You gotta do it again. Because the hum makes the baby come. And Jesus came, and I hear he's coming again. Tale as old as time. And that's why I'm not allowed to teach Sunday school anymore. The only bad part about hotel room shenanigans is the part where you check into the hotel. Because the person checking you in, they totally know what's up. This is not their first rodeo, okay? Like my husband's ID says we live 3 blocks down the street. Why are we at a hotel? Okay, we're there for one night. But I have a huge suitcase. Just a steamer trunk full of sin and sex toys, costume changes. I've got the Neil deGrasse Tyson sweater vest with the planets on it. For date night, I like my husband to wear a business suit so he looks like a professional man. And he likes for me to look like I work in the oldest profession, okay? I'm wearing a dress he bought me for my birthday that came in a plastic tube. Like the way you buy tennis balls. And this dress is awful. It's like way too tight. It's this cheap glitter fabric, so I'm covered in micro slut abrasions. It's just so embarrassing. Like, I just want to yell in the lobby, like, I'm not a sex worker. Not that there's anything wrong with being a sex worker. I'm just, I'm not here with this man for some of his money. We've been married for 22 beautiful years. 22 years, y'all. That's a really long time. Thank you. Yeah. I'm with this man for all of his fucking money. Are you fucking kidding me? 22 years of marriage? Do you know what birthday blowjobs that is? That's 22 years, plus 1 year dating, plus 1 year engaged. That's a lot of fucking birthday blowjobs. That's my money. Y'all, we have 2 boys. Do you know how many testicles I see every day? My life is testicles morning till night. One time my son came home from school, he whipped out his nutsack and he slapped it onto the dining room table. And he said, "Oh, that feels better." And I was eating at that table. His beanbag was next to my bean burrito. I'm a stay-at-home mom. That kid is harassing me in my workplace. Hashtag mom too. Yeah. You don't have to show me the money because I already fucking know that's my money, okay? That's my severance package. package. That's my combat pay. That's my money. I feel better. Yo, that's my time. I'm Amy Brown. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.